working order. Alright, so welcome to the Sochi Autodrome for the Russian Grand Prix. So I qualified 14th in the race. And yeah, pretty close battle with Seb in terms of the rivalry battle. So yeah, 13 laps around Sochi. And unfortunately, Sochi is sadly one of the most dull and boring tracks in Formula One because it's relatively flat here. Corners are easy to get through. You know, it's kind of just one of those Herman Tilke cookie cutter circuits. Yeah.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. Situated just 3 miles from the Georgian border, the 3.6 miles Sochi Autodrome has 2 notable overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and then turn 13. 18 corners in total here, 12 to the right and 6 to the left, and it's an average lap speed of around 130 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and talented Spaniard Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly, Russell, Vettel, Lance Stroll, Bird, Delatraz, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi, Joe, Mazepin, Ocon and Mick Schumacher. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Alright, so yeah, this is a good strategy. I'll stick with the strategy that the engineers have given me. Let's go ahead and it's lights out and away we go in Russia. Oh, come on. No running into me, Louie. By Seb.
Okay, you're in the top 10. next lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Man, I about nearly ran into Sir Lewis there, but glad I avoided him just in time. Because he checked up way early going into that corner.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy.
What? Ha! Yuki snuck right back by me. Alright. I just have to try a... no. Yuki should be easy pickings.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.6 seconds. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
I'm not sure where that sign is. I can't even see the sign entering the pit lane here. I don't know why.
Complete, go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Alright, it beat Sir Lewis Hamilton out. Sure, Toto Wolff is probably banging his head on, not his head, but his hand on the table so hard. Yep, Mercs weren't fast enough to get Lewis out ahead of me, but I know Lewis is going to have the fresher tires, and I know these tires are cold. I don't know what Lewis was thinking there, but... But I know Sir Lewis is going to have DRS, so I know he's going to get around me, so there's probably arguably no point in fighting, so yeah, I'll just let him go by. But, heavy braking zone. Alright, Louis in the pits.
Louis is coming in for his stop. Okay, gap ahead is 2.3 seconds.
Okay, got out ahead of both AlphaTauris, so that's what I wanted. Nope.
To teammate behind is 7.6 seconds.
Again, there's really no point in fighting, but, you know. So I know Sir Lewis is going to be on the battery, and I know he's going to try to push the car hard and trying to get around me, but just got to try to hold him off if I can, but I know at some point he's going to get around me, so... Alright. Didn't run him off the track there. Gave him enough space. Left enough room for him, so...
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Sir Lewis just bumped me or not going into the corner. And it looks like he just came into the pits there. And there's no damage to the car. So I was gonna say if he bumped into me, hopefully he didn't cut a tire. Yeah, car looks okay.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to car in front is 7.3 seconds. Some information on Sonoda. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. You're pulling out a second lap on the car behind. pick up rubber and bring it home.
Just gotta keep stringing together these points finishes. They'll keep me close to AlphaTauri. Because they start slipping
a
up.
great race then, and a fantastic win here in Sochi. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Bird. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Yeah, he had a great run with
The
me
fans
and King
really
Louis.
seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? How do you think this team will be feeling after that result? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright. But yeah, it's hard racing, you know, none of us want to back down. We always want to give it our best. Besides, it's what the fans pay their money to see. They want to see racing, not a parade. I mean, yeah, I should get my lightweight wheel rims. So, yeah. I'll do power team building, obviously, because I gotta keep improving upon the facilities. I know that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Singapore Grand Prix. That's a street circuit. May want to probably run an older power unit for that one. As Singapore is, I'd rather save this engine for later. I know that for sure. Yeah, save the old equipment. Yeah, I want to run the older equipment, I know that for sure. So I don't use up any of the newer motor. Alright, let's go ahead and skip ahead. I got my lightweight rims.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
And I'm still waiting on word on the regulation changes. That's why I'm not putting in any other developments at this time. So, gotta see what the rule changes will be. I know that. Okay, so yeah, the next episode will be the Singapore Grand Prix. I just hope this time I don't get that horrible lag that I had in the first season, because that lag was, ugh. Every time I enter hit that sharp left-hander, the screen lagged all the time. It was always hit or miss on whether getting the corner right or not. But yeah, I just hope that EA and CodeMasters fix that problem, fix the bug. So yeah, I'll see you guys in Singapore for night racing. Bye.